Once you have your color wheel design all planned out, the next thing you want to do is start planning for your swatches. Some of you might want to paint directly on the Bristol board. However, I advised against that simply because if you mix your colors incorrectly and paint on your Bristol board, you're not going to be able to fix it in a neat way. It is much better to make individual swatches that you can then cut out only the correct colors and paste those onto your final Bristol board. So here I have my design, and what I'm going to do to make my templates for my swatches is I'm going to trace and transfer these shapes. So if you have tracing paper, you can use that. If you don't, any thin paper, like some cheap notebook paper, you would be able to see through it. If you can't see through it, you can just darken the line of your original shape. So you're just going to trace that shape. If you have symmetrical shapes, as most of you do, from what I've seen so far, this next step is going to be super easy. So what I have my template traced out, and I have here a piece of cardboard from a cereal box. So then you can take this paper, and because this shape is symmetrical, I can just turn the paper over and trace it, and it's going to transfer because the graphite that is on this side is going to transfer when I press down against it, right? There you see the line transferred. If you have asymmetrical shapes where you can't do that, what you want to do, like for example, let's say that you had text. Let's say that it was super important that I write the word Nike and that I write it exactly the same way. Obviously, if I just try to transfer it like this, what's going to happen? It's coming out as a mirror image, right? So what you want to do instead is you want to put some graphite on the back of whatever it is you're tracing. And then flip it back over to the front and trace along those lines. So to go back to the example with Nike, if it's like super important that I write this the exact same way, you see that it transferred the correct way that time. All right, so you're just going to transfer your shape like that. And once you have it, I did one earlier. You see I transferred it, so then you're just going to cut this out. All right.